For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
Hello my beautiful viewers on my channel, James Higgins Up World. Well, just cut my hair right to the bone. I'll see what my friend Jill thinks of it tomorrow, see if there's any bits that need doing that I can't get to. But there you go. Anyway, let's get to what we're here for. Right, this is a review of a film called, just one second. Right, this is a true story, and I feel honoured to be able to review this, to be perfectly honest with you. Here we go. A Street Cat Named Bob, which is a true story. The true feel-good story of how James Bowen, a busker, recovering drug addict, has his life transformed when he meets Bob the cat. And it's just an amazing story how he meets Bob. Bob's not well, he buys him some antibiotics, gets him to recovers the cat, and he becomes like an angel really for James Bowen. Transforms his life totally. He gets off drugs in the end. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. But you see the story progressing slowly. How he's on methadone, and then he's in the story, in the film, he's helped by one of his support workers. I think they've taken a little slight poetic license with the support worker. I mean, there was a couple of people that helped him, but they put it into one support worker, which I can understand that for dramatic purposes and for the flow of the film. The film has to flow, doesn't it? Any film has to flow. That's why there's so much stuff on the cutting room floor. But he starts off with that, feeds the cat, and then he tries to find out who the cat belongs to, and doesn't belong to anybody. And the cat is, when he's recovered from its illness, the cat, he follows him everywhere, jumps on the bus and follows him, and he goes busking, playing his guitar, and Bob becomes a star, and he gets quite a cult following, the cat does, and people buy things for Bob the cat, and they bring food for it and all the rest of it, and he works with the Big Issue as well. James Bowen does, and then he eventually gets off all the drugs. And you meet his father. This is from the film. How accurate it is to real life, I'm not quite sure, because you do pay poetic license with certain things, don't they? But he makes it up with his daddy in the end, which I think is a beautiful thing, and what have you. And it's just a beautiful film. The truly tragic thing about it is that in the end, Bob the cat dies. Gets hit by a car, but he doesn't say that in this film. It ends on a nice thing, really. But you do, the end of the second film, because there's another film, you find out that Bob's died. But it's yeah, it's a touching true story. A touching true story. A Street Cat Named Bob. If this doesn't touch you, you haven't got a heart, in my opinion. It's a true touching story. Or maybe I'm just an old romantic, sentimental old guy. I always love to see the good guys win, you see. I always have been. I love films like, I love to see the good guys win. Me. I do. Good should always win. So, I would have marked this film, A Street Cat Named Bob. It's off the charts for me, personally. Off the charts, it really is. I've cried it a few times. I'm a big softie, I mean, I didn't used to really like cats, but my friend Jill, who went through the pandemic together, she's got a cat called Elsie, as you've seen on my channel. I love that cat. I love that cat, Elsie. She's a lovely cat. It's about 2 years old now. And it's given me a real appreciation of cats. They're beautiful little souls. They really are. You know, they are beautiful little souls. You know. But yeah, the film is off the charts. If you want a good feel good film, go watch A Street Cat Named Bob. There's a sequel to it as well. Watch that one. I've got them both off Amazon Prime. See, you can buy it off Amazon Prime right now, and it's there straight away. You don't get a disc or anything like that. It's just there for you. Same with sequel. Well, I do that sometimes. And I keep looking. Hopefully, Creed 3 will be coming on the store bit on Prime, but it's not yet. Home cinema, you know. But yeah, the film's off the charts. It's a good feel-good film, yeah, and it's a true story. Yeah, how accurate it is, but that's like with most of them, but it is a true story and what have you. So give it a watch and let me know in the comments what you think, because I think it's off the charts. There's no two ways about it. A Street Cat Named Bob, off the charts, as Darren John would say, and he's a Londoner too. So check Darren John's channel out and tell him I sent you there. James Higgins Open World. The man's a legend, a living legend. He reviews street food and he does other videos. The man's a living legend. Darren the Legend John. Not just Darren John. Get in there. Off the charts, that film.